Good afternoon, I'm Tiro and this is job class notes for Project Pius. Alrighty, in the last video I said no dark characters, and just to clarify, I'm talking about stylistic and not moral implications. Because I want to focus on what the characters can do rather than how cool they look, to borrow a phrase. Case in point, here's Carly from Seiken Densu 3. The classes' name are Bishop and Necromancer, but it really doesn't matter because one of them can cause her teammates to deal elemental damage and turn the undead, and the other one can deal non-elemental damage to enemies and debuff them. And it's the choices of those that differentiates her character, and that's what I want to focus on, not necessarily, like I said, the appearance. Alrighty. This is sort of a brainstorming session, so anything goes. Classes. I have no idea how this system is going to be. Is it going to be a perma system like in the original Final Fantasies and sagas? Are we going to have development in that as you progress you can change, like in Seiken Densetsu 3 or in MMORPGs? Is it going to be some type of a skill like in Go-Go or Final Fantasy V where you can just mix and match stuff? I even prefer Final Fantasy 3 in which each class has its own set abilities. You can change, but the idea is it's kind of a little bit more steady. And I do not know about the progress of it. Are we going to just have them all at the beginning? Are some of them going to be locked by, let's say, piety level or certain quests? Do we need requirements as in Final Fantasy Tactics, such as, 2 levels of a white mage, 2 levels of black mage to get, a time mage or something like that? I don't know. It depends on what ideas I get or can ruminate on and so forth. Alrighty, and here's the brainstorming session, and here I'm actually going to source material, which kind of inspired me to the whole project because it does read like a RPG companion book. Alrighty, Deacon, Priest, Bishop. Deacon deals with social service, Priest deals with sacrificial service, and Bishops deal with authority services. So I'm thinking social skills, something with a sacrifice or item usage, and the final will be king or royalty type skills. So something like Edgar or Figaro or Neo Queen Serenity. We have other flavors. The only thing I can think of that stands out was Cardinal's Red, so maybe a whole bunch of fire or pyromancy skills and stuff like that. Here is the order for being a religious brother or sister. If you've read Wheel of Time, that is what Novice, Accepted, and Aes Sedai are based off of. Basically, you're a trainee, and then you're doing part-time work, and then full-time work. It's kind of like the doctor's pre-med residency, and then full practitioner, or whatever it is. And in their flavors, a monk is a brother who also is a priest, so we kind of add the spiritual properties or spiritual abilities. And a nun means dealing with the cloister and not seeing anybody, so I'm guessing defensive or silencing type skills and such. Here is the progress for Saint, and it just goes, person we're researching, person who lives a good life, 1 miracle, 2 miracles. This might work if I had multiple progressive classes, such as you have the religious orders, you have like Deacon, Priest, Bishop would be, the social skills. Saints would be magical skills. I guess the religious nuns brothers would be physical skills. Then we have other standard classes from RPGs: Paladin, Kung Fu Monk, Alchemist. And here's some more religious stuff that's kind of obscure, but they're not categorized. So you have Doctor, which is more of a university professor, so maybe we have a scholar sage type of deal, lots of magic or lots of book type things or boring lectures. Hermit lives alone, maybe more super magic but ultra weak. Silence skills. Grammar school teacher. Um, just think Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball Z. Yes, that's the type of character I'm referring to. Uh-huh. Yes, didn't see that coming. Lots of ways I can go with this. Wouldn't be used on the social skill. It's thinking of it more like of a Ghostbuster type deal with spiritual fighting. So yes, weaken the monster, then set up the trap, or possibly some stuff like the fluffy teddy bear. No idea. Um. Oh wait, no. Yes. Yeah. Continue. Yes. Here's what I've kind of churned out, which I don't know if it'll work based off the minor orders things. First is the porter, which is a fancy word for janitor, so I'm thinking physical class. Since he deals with custodial work, I'm thinking locks or lock picking. But do I want to add that mechanic to the game because do we really want to carry around magic keys? Lector deals with books. My idea was somewhat similar to Saga where mutants have 4 skills. A lector would be able to equip 1 book, but he gets 4 skill. He gets a set number of skills from it. So it's magic that you can't mix and match, which is why I have the Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker style. Which also emphasizes that this isn't continually sing-song until he gets hit. This is more like the dancer in Final Fantasy V. You have set skills that do things. Okay, Acolyte. Altar Boy, Altar Girl. Able to use and create holy objects and items. So he would be able to use holy water or incense, holy water sprinkler and stuff like that. Really, I was thinking about the sensor because you're giving an 8-year-old a piece of hot metal that has hot coals on a chain that he has to swing around. Yeah, that's really safe. And then the last actual minus order is Exorcist, and this is a big problem because it's basically game breaking. Now, this Exorcist is not the same as in the movies. It deals more with candidate review and removing evil from normal everyday life. So I was thinking of him as a healer class, especially considering what I would like to do with some of the status conditions, as in only an exorcist can remove him and such, or has that ability. But then again, I kind of want healing to be something everybody can do. And so I thought, okay, he deals with demons, maybe we can do a little angelology, but then again, I want that to be more of a group thing because it starts getting complicated, especially when you have individual characters and such. And then also kind of working as the Ghostbuster, as in he's able to do a lot of stuff in spiritual combat, but they're not killing moves and such. It's more like mitigate move, maybe a status condition, kind of like an oracle in Final Fantasies and stuff. And that is it. So, until next time, I'm Tiro, and have fun making games. See ya.